Are you tired of city builders that feels like assembling IKEA furniture without instructions or joy? Because Against the Storm is basically what happens when a roguelike, a survival game, and a fantasy city builder have a messy poly relationship and raises a feral child. This game doesn't just challenge you, it grabs you by the neck and politely encourages you to panic. I think we might actually be good. But the things that make Against the Storm so good is that it never lets you relax. You start by picking a settlement spot on a randomized map, and that seems easy enough, and then the game's gonna throw modifiers at your face. Some are helpful, some are deadly, and some are clearly just put into the game by a developer who wanted to watch you cry. And you don't even know what's happening until it's already ruined your run. And just when you're trying to recover, the seasons roll in, and the storm, the big one, it isn't just bad weather, it's a malicious entity that exists solely to ruin your day, and it nukes your global resolve, forces you into micromanagement hell, and turns every run into a desperate scramble to stop your entire population from rage quitting life. What the fuck was that? As if the storm wasn't enough, the queen gives you orders. Those are tiny demands that look something like produce 30 bricks or craft this one weird item using resources you absolutely do not have access to. If you complete them, she's thrilled. Ignore them and she starts making people disappear faster than booing whistleblowers. But the real dopamine hits after the run. The harder the modifiers, the bigger the payout. The stress becomes currency. And back at the Citadel, you can spend that trauma on upgrades, revived buildings, and deeds. Those are little mini challenges that drop XP, buffs, and more ridiculous tools for future run. And everything changes between runs. You get new perks, new disasters, new problems you literally never seen before, and it's a constant cycle of adaptation. And once you think you've seen everything, the game introduces you to resource management pain, and all the important stuff sits inside glades, forest bubbles you open up by chopping into them. Each glade is a mystery box. Maybe there's food, maybe tools, maybe a threat that's legally classified as terrorism. But thankfully, they're labeled dangerous or forbidden, or else new players would get deleted instantly. But what you find in those glades feeds straight into the villagers' resolve. Happiness, but with abandonment issues. You give them homes, coat, luxuries, they're chill. Miss one thing and they start leaving. Production drops, resolve drops even more, and suddenly your settlement collapses like a badly managed crypto startup. And in the middle of all this chaos sits the heart of your settlement. You keep it burning or villagers start dying. Offer goods and raise global resolve. Basically the please don't abandon me button for the whole city. All of this stacks together into a constant balancing act where every decision matters and every mistake has consequences. And the replayability, it's off the chart. Every run feels like a completely new challenge because of the maps, modifiers and orders are always shifting. Even if you start in the same biome with the same starting resources, it's totally a different flavor of chaos. And the craziest part, nobody's talking about this game. 4 years on the market, and it's insanely polished, it's ridiculously replayable, and the only time I saw it was during a random Steam scroll, and that's criminal. Against the Storm is generally one of the boldest city builders out there. It mixes roguelike randomness with real strategy without even feeling gimmicky. It takes two genres that should not even work together. It snaps them together like Lego bricks and somehow makes the entire thing stupidly fun. It's simple to pick up, it's brutal to master, and impossible to stop playing. So yeah, this is one shot straight into my favorites, and 10 out of 10 is an absolute masterpiece.